Hi everyone, welcome. Bienvenue, welcome to our 8th grade curriculum night. My name is Christina Altvater and I'm the French teacher. When we're at school, you find me in room 213 and you see my email, and this is the best way to reach me if you have questions or concerns, so please reach out. Today I'm going to talk to you about the curriculum in French class, and most of you probably already know that we have 5 trimesters in French at the middle school, and that counts as 1 credit for world languages at the high school. Okay, so your students already had 2 trimesters in 7th grade, and now they're going to have 3 trimesters in 8th grade, and that gives them a really good basis and foundation to be able to move right into 2nd level for 9th grade at the high school. We are still using our online textbook T Plancher 1, and the students find the login instructions in the Schoology folder week 8 through the 11th. And if they're having trouble logging on, please send them to my office hours and I can help them there by resetting their password. Okay, with the online textbook come lots of resources, and they are really good to use, especially now in the remote learning, because we just don't have that much time together in the Zoom meetings. So they can click on the red link at the bottom left, and that takes them to the online workbook, to flashcards, to learning games, and they're really helpful to just practice and study at home. Also, there's audio files, and the students know how to get to them, and they can just listen to everything in the textbook over and over and practice their speaking. Very helpful. In class, be it in the classroom or in Zoom, we are focusing mostly on the 4 communicative skills. Okay, those are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And students do get opportunities every class time to speak in the target language with me and with their peers. This year, we're going to cover chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and the topics are school objects, classes, telling time, asking questions, talking about food and drinks. This is really important, of course, with the French culture. Family and physical descriptions, clothing. They do get to do an online clothing shopping project where they shop online for their new outfit. They make a poster about it and present it to their classmates. It's really neat. They usually really like this one. And they're going to talk about groceries, rooms in the house and furniture, and meals and table setting. So lots of things to cover for this year to come. Of course, also the culture of France and the Francophone countries is a really important part, and the kids usually like to do research projects and make slides presentations and share those in groups. We talk about the countries and customs, tourism, food, music, art, and pastimes. Next are classroom routines and procedures. They are a little bit different, of course, if we're in the classroom versus on the Zoom meetings. So I made 2 columns for you. In the classroom, I start my classes with a chat-chon routine with a question of the day, and every student gets a chance to answer this one. It's voluntary, so please encourage your students to be active and participate, because participation in my class is really vital and crucial. The more students participate, the better they usually do on tests and quizzes, just because they've had more practice, and a language is just all about speaking it, right? When they speak in French to their peers during class activities, I do walk around and listen in, and I do hand out bon points, just a little printed reward, which they like because it's tangible and it tells them that they did well that day in class. So they get it, they write their name on, and then they return it to me in the end of class, and they do earn extra points with those. When we're in class, we have homework stamp sheets. Those help the students to keep track of their homework assignments. And I do work with class symbols. So when there's just good behavior overall in the class, they earn a class symbol and they do get a class party, usually towards the end of the trimester or the year. Okay, for Zoom meetings, I do post the WAG every week in updates and the weekly folder. So students will usually find it by the latest Sunday evening for the upcoming week. And that gives them a good overview of what we cover that week, what to expect. And I do link resources and Schoology assignments there too. Participation also online is very important. The more active they are, the more they learn. We did come up with class agreements in the beginning of the year, and these were really helpful. The students contributed a lot to them. It's all around respect and engagement, and we voted on them, and the students were very creative and thoughtful in coming up with them. We do work a lot in breakout rooms, and during this discussion that we had on Padlet about the class agreements, most students said they want cameras and microphones on in the breakout rooms. So we agreed on that, and everybody gets to participate and talk to each other. So I want students to show that they're ready to participate by having their cameras and microphones on in the breakout rooms. That way just everybody feels more comfortable. Homework are written assignments either in printed out pages or into their notebook. And I just do like a quick camera check where they hold it into the camera rather than having to submit everything on Schoology. It just saves everybody some time and some clicking. Grading is the same online this year as in the classroom. So we have 30% for assessment. Those are quizzes and projects. We have 20% for homework, 20% for tests and major projects, and then 20% for participation and 10% for the final, which is usually the last chapter test. Lastly, I want to talk to you about how can you help your student to be successful in class, because that is what we all want, right? So please help your student to keep track of their homework assignments on Schoology and missing assignments in Skyward. And just ask your student what they have learned in class today. Okay, this is really good practice for them to just think about it again, tell you about it, and also have your student read to you. You will usually read text or new vocabulary, so just have them read to you, listen to the sound, and give positive feedback, of course, as reinforcement. Also, really important, go over vocabulary with them. For every unit, there's a grammar vocab packet, and even if you're not a speaker of French, you can do this with your student. I'm sure you can. Okay, and in general, I want my students to be strong advocates for themselves. So please encourage them to come talk to me if they have any problems, questions, issues, concerns. Just send them my way. They can always talk to me after class, during office hours, or send me Schoology messages. And then, of course, you always feel free to send me emails if you have questions or concerns. Okay, so I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your attention. Merci, au revoir, bye.